In this video, we're going to talk about probably the largest airdrop coming to the market after Hype. So if you remember, Hyperliquid is a perp exchange, really one of the best, if not the best, definitely the best decentralized exchange. But there's one product that's coming to the market which might be as good or maybe even better with time, and that's Lighter. Lighter is another decentralized exchange. What's unique is, of course, they have their own blockchain, which is EVM compatible, blah, 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 but they also go for zero fees. Zero fees really means that you don't pay anything for opening and closing positions. This is truly amazing. Of course, you get you're paying, I think, for liquidations and a couple of other stuff, but so far, this really makes it no-brainer for trading. If you trade a lot with perps, and especially the major perps, Lighter might be for you. Plus, there's airdrop, so you're going to get points on top of that. Lighter is in private beta still, so once they go out of private beta, they probably will do TGE as well, or maybe some kind of other airdrop. There's a couple of rumors regarding what will happen next. I'm going to discuss that in this video, but I'm going also to show you inside what's happening right now with Lighter, what you can do, some of the strategies maybe for getting in on the points. Here you see my small portfolio farming Lighter with $300, basically opening like super risky positions in order to gain market exposure. Lighter is really cool. You can really do a lot of stuff right now. You have those kind of different P&Ls and so on. You can see everything on the leaderboard regarding how much points you got in total, what's your rank, and so on. So if you joined recently, you will got 0 points and your rank will be in 90,000 and so on. But also you will see that there's less than 100,000 users in total, which is really just the beginning if you think about it. So there's a couple of interesting stuff to discuss. Also, there's points calculator. There are a couple of points calculator did by different people. For example, if you were to go with expected FDV of Hyperliquid in the beginning and say you get even 10 points, and there will be like an airdrop of like, I don't know, 20%, you can calculate how much you will get in the beginning, whether it's actually better to buy points OTC or maybe get them for the 10 points value 25. I just need to mention that OTC, the points are going for right now around $30 to $40. So that's basically would be the expected value. Well, regarding maybe if we stay with 25 here, that would be around $2 billion FDV. So 1 point is basically around $30 on the market right now. You can sell it for that. People are trying to buy it for that. There are some offers above that, below that, but that's currently the most of the value. Of course, there's a lot of hype behind Lighter right now, so you have to take that into account. Now, if you want to go and start farming Lighter, I'm just going to say it's not easy. It's not easy to get points. You will get minuscule points as well, but what's cool is that Lighter is not volume based, so you don't have to put a lot of volume in order to get points. You need to do much smarter things, things like playing around with limit orders, maybe trying to do risky trades, high leverage. Also look at the coins that have smaller volume, smaller open interest, so you can try to bet on those. Those are a couple of things that I experimented with and seems to be working to a certain extent. There's no formula, there's nothing proven. Also, the team is changing points and how they are distributed over time, but one thing stays the same, and that's the fact that you are not getting points for just volume-based trades. So if you just keep on, if you want to do, a lot of people, for example, are trying to farm things with, for example, if they go to like 50x leverage and then you want to try, the maximum volume you can do, and then even with $10 you can do like thousands or even millions of volumes. This is not how it works. You have to be smarter about it. So that's one thing I leave you. Second of all, you need to have an invite. I'm probably going to give you some invites soon, but also find me on Twitter. If you find me on Twitter, I probably will be able to give you some kind of a code. If you find me, this is the account. You know where to find me, or maybe a comment below. I try to add it. I had a bunch of codes, but they all ran away. I will keep on buying them because they're getting replenished every Wednesday, I think. So that's going to be tomorrow if we post it today. So the more codes are coming along the way. So if you want to farm it, I'm going to give it directly to you. I don't want to leave it publicly right now because that's pretty limited and there's a lot of people joining and just doing nothing over. So it's better to give it to people that actually want to farm the airdrop or use the exchange in a meaningful way, because I think it makes sense. And also Lighter is really cool. I mean, I've started doing on Lighter a lot of just usual trading that I did elsewhere because they are super fast and zero fees is really a nice feature here. So it's really amazing overall to use that. And also they have really great bakers. Community is being formed on Twitter as we speak. More and more people are really appreciative of what's happening. And of course, there's a lot of announcements along the way. There will be more, I guess, in upcoming conferences, because September, October is the time for the conferences in crypto. For example, there will be spot trading on Lighter with a potential meme coin airdrop before actual Lighter TGE. So this is something out of the playbook of Hyperliquid. Another thing is, for example, there will be proof probably on spot, which means that there might be additional airdrop for Lighter users. And again, OTC, what I've mentioned, points are going around $33 per point OTC. Potentially they will come to over 100. Maybe more people are excited, but who knows? Maybe they will go for $1. Who knows in the end? They will probably go for something, that's for sure. TGE is expected Q4 2025, so by the end of the year. I heard about November, that would be cool. Let's see how it goes. Still 0% trading fees. Also, they have LLP. So if you go to the exchange, if you click on, I think, public pools, you'll be able to join this Lighter liquidity provider. Getting right now, it's between 50-60%. The one thing, if you deposit, of course, the yield is nice for the stable coins. The yield, of course, is super variational. The past results do not mean that this will be the same for the future, because this is Lighter liquidity provider. So you provide liquidity to the exchange, to the internal market maker. So if the exchange is making money, you're making money in a way. And also the second thing, you won't get any points for that. So if you're thinking of like putting stables in order to get points, that was actually told by the team that you won't get any points if you just put your stables here. So you have to try harder and do some other stuff in order to get points. Again, DM me, find me on Twitter or Telegram, and I can share what I have and share the code also. So that would be cool, I guess. Yeah, so let me know. Cool things are happening here. As you can see, I shared my code from the past, but this is already taken. So you have to find, let me know in the comments, basically. Also, this is the cool graphics that I found elsewhere, the comparison to other exchanges and the point valuation. So it seems like 30, 40 per point is really the case here. And then the bull case is 100 and above that. Of course, there are super bullish people that are talking about like 1,000 value per 1 point, but I don't think that's realistic. That would mean I think that would mean that it would be the valuation of Hyperliquid or something. I don't think it's going to get there, but it's definitely a good product, so those points will definitely be worth something. And also, if you think about how Hyperliquid started, it was in the beginning a little bit underappreciated. It launched with like $1 billion FDV, and people were thinking, okay, this is another airdrop, it's going to fade, and blah blah blah. And thanks to that, we were able to buy a Hype basically for $2. I think it's right now at around 50. At the top, it was 60. So you basically could still do 30x just by buying token on the market, on the free market, once the TGE was out. I don't know how high it will be here, but it's something to keep in mind. I might be buying actually more Lighter if token, if the valuation is good, if it's like pretty low, because for example market overall might be on the lower side, and because of that we won't have anything really interesting, and there will be more sellers than buyers, and in this case it might be more interesting to buy it, hold it for longer, just like was the case with Hype. Let's see. A lot of depends on the team, of course. A lot depends on the community forming around Lighter, because Hyperliquid has and had and still has a very focused community, almost working in a way that, you know, they have their own NFTs, they have their own lingo.hl on Twitter and so on. So if there's something like that happens with Lighter, it will be a great site to watch and also join on a bidding war. Thank you for watching. Nothing here is financial advice, of course. Crypto is risky, you can lose all your capital, but you can also do amazing things. Thank you, subscribe, and see you in the next video.